Hello and welcome to episode 27 of This Knitty Life. My name is Rachel and I'm coming to you from Leeds, West Yorkshire, where I live with my husband Rob, my two children Martha and Theo, and my new little puppy Peggy. Thank you very much for joining me. Thanks very much for those that are coming back for another episode. You can find me on Ravelry as Reward, and on Instagram I am this_knitty_life. So I'm just trying to squeeze in a little podcast before I go and do the school run. So it's going to be a short one, I think. Got going just under half an hour. So yeah, I'm hoping to be fast. So yeah, I've got quite a few things to show you today, I suppose. First one being my finished object. So this is my Feel the Burn sweater. This is a Caitlin Hunter pattern. It's not actually been blocked yet, but I really like the length and I actually really like the fit at the minute. So I'm really hoping it doesn't block out too much. The yarn I've used is mainly Rainbow Heirloom. So there's like a dark grey, which I think is called Koala Haircut. I'm sure it is. A lighter grey, and then the black is called Cemetery Gates, and that is from Beehive Yarns. There's like a whitey with pinks in that's also Beehive Yarns. This pink, I believe, is Bryony's Nails, which is Spectrum Fibre. We've got quite similar nail choice. But yeah, I really like this one. I didn't do the colour work on the bottom because I thought it would just be a bit more wearable with other things. I added a bit on the sleeves there. Can't really see because it goes right in my elbow. You can kind of see, right? I just kind of winged this bit. It's not quite a pattern, but yeah, I'm really pleased with this. So I'm kind of a bit apprehensive to block it out. Normally, yeah, we'll see. Yeah, but I really like this. I really like the fit. Normally have it over a dress anyway, so I've just got a dark plain one on today, and then busy leggings. But yeah, I really like this one. Really like my colour choices. I'm really pleased with them. I did do the colour work a little bit wrong, but you can't really tell, and no one would surely be impolite enough to mention that. So yeah, so this is my finished object for the day. So yeah, super pleased with that. I've got a couple of new whips. I'll show you. So one that I've been working on is a sock head hat. So this is a oldie but a goldie pattern, so I've just done a tiny little bit on it today. But this is a really old yarn that I've had. I think it's called Petrol, and it is Spectrum Fibre. It's not sponsored by Spectrum, I just like it a lot. So yeah, I did loads on the weekend. The weekend was it was a rainy old Saturday, wasn't it? Well, it certainly was in the UK. So lots of reading and knitting on this. So I thought that would kind of go with everything that I had. And this is living in my little grey girl bag. This was actually a gift from my friend Jane. It's a London theme bag. She knows I use these ones a lot, so I use that style normally for socks and sock head hats. Can't quite remember who does the sock head hat, but it's a popular pattern. I don't do the double rib because it does have a really long rib, and I don't do that. This one's actually longer than most of the ones I do. I'm thinking, can I hear a van outside? I don't think I can, I'm not expecting anything. Right, yeah, what else? I've got my socks that I've been working on. So these looked a little bit different this morning. So I've not done a huge amount on them since I last spoke to you, actually, considering I flew through this. I did have, that's a door. I did have a fish lips kiss in these, which I've pulled out recently. So what I was trying to do, I think it's called the Magic Heel, and that is basically just like a rib at the back. If you look it up, Bex from the Bex Creates podcast did it. So I'm trying to do that, but I don't know how it's going to work. The fact I've got like blueberry waffle and a rib on the front. But this is Fab Funky Fibre sock yarn. Gorgeous stitch marker is from Hannah of Corner of Craft. So yeah, so I've just kind of started doing a rib, which kind of acts like a heel. So a bit like a tube sock. A tube sock. That was my American accent, can you tell? Yeah, so I'm going to see how this goes. I did a couple of decreases there. You can see slightly it goes in. But yeah, my fish lips kiss, basically, like the numbers were all wrong. So you're supposed to have, say, 30, and then you're supposed to do like, it's a double stitch. It's got a funny name. you're supposed to have like 10 here, 10 here and 10 here, and I didn't. I had whatever here and like 3 or 4 here, so it was basically a point instead of a house. Yeah, and I finished it, and I don't know why I did it, because I finished the heel and then I carried on knitting the leg, and I was like, this is stupid, Rachel, just rip it out. So yeah, so I've been working on that. I've only just picked that up again today, so because I don't want it to get abandoned, because I tend to I'm going to knit some socks, get carried away, they're nice and easy, and then just abandon it. So I am on the purple, it's all come out a bit, and then I've got a light purple, then a grey, and then it's back into the pink. So I need to decide what I'm doing. They probably won't match, because I'll just use loose yarn that way. So those are my rainbow blueberry waffle socks. What else have I got to show you? Oh yeah, something that I've made epic progress on, so it's only been 2 weeks since my last podcast, so I'm quite proud, is my spring court sweater. So I've just watched a little bit of the podcast, I've just zoomed through it. So I think last time, well I know last time, I was literally like, probably not even a centimetre in here, and I finished all of the colour work for this jumper now. So this is what happens, I do the colour work and then I stop. So this is super gorgeous. So this green is Beehive Yarns in the khaki colour. The purpley colour is, I believe it's called Priestess, which is fitting for this book because there's a priestess later on. And then this is Collywobbles from Fine Fish. So this is Priestess by Banshee Yarns. I think they also go as the Loveliest Yarn Core. So I'm looking forward to getting this blocked out because it's a little bit squished up. When you do this 1-1-1-1-1 thing, it really kind of pulls it in. So I know that Gemma from Snuggly Stars always blocks her yolks out, as in like a big circle. So I might copy and do that. But yeah, that was epic progress. I really enjoyed doing that actually. I do enjoy a bit of colour work. Got some little fried egg there, some cute little bits and bobs. Keep an eye on the time. So yeah, that one's really nice. So this is pattern, it's the Spring Court pattern, Spring Court sweater, and it is by Tristan, who is Dragon Horde Yarns. I've recently got my friend Steph into the books, the Court of Thorn and Roses books, and she's currently on her 2nd book, and she's enjoying that. So second one's the best. It's not in the Court of Thorn and Roses bag for some reason. This is sorry, I was spiking my finger. I think this is Naomi's Favourites bags. These are huge. Yep, they are really big. I've done this so ad hoc that everything's like a mess. But it was either that or wait till Friday, and I just thought I'd do it now. Something I was going to show you. I showed you this last week, but I did actually get all the ends sewed in. So I've got my, I've taken pictures of this morning. I've got my dotted rays with all of my ends sewn in. This is all in. Go and see, look. This is all in Spectrum Fibre. It does lovely. I particularly like this neon pop with the grey at the bottom. I think I might need a something like that, like something as subtle as that. So that is the this is the petrol colourway, which I'm doing my sockhead hat in. Can you see my little puppy clicks that are in it every now and again? Pesky thing. She's sleeping at the minute, so that's why I'm coming on. So yeah, totally love that. It was addictive and I love it a lot. I'm a bit aware I'm going a bit fast, but never mind. So something I showed you as a finished object last week has now become a whip again. Try not to lose my place. So I finished the party top sweater. I know, look what I've done. So yeah, basically I did this and I showed you last week, and I took some pictures quickly the other day and showed a couple of friends to say what do you think of this, because basically I think I said in the last one, the neckline was really wide, so you can see that this is probably quite high for some people. I quite like this actually. Caitlin Hunter ones tend to be quite high, and I tend to, with Caitlin Hunter, miss quite a lot of the short rows out, because otherwise it's like really, really high. But I think this party top sweater kind of came like where this is, like it was just wrong. And basically the upshot is my previous one is like really tight, like skin tight basically, It's still wearable, but my body shape has changed quite a lot during the pandemic, as most people's have, I would like to think, or so I'm reassured. So I think you kind of get in the head, I'm much bigger than I am. So I did a bigger size, but now it's got too big. So it is quite baggy, which I kind of like because, you know, time and a place for that. But consequently, because I've gone up on the size, it's gone up on the neckline. So my first one, I've put all the wrong sizes on Ravelry. Actually, oh, I didn't even realise I had that in. Sorry, it's just died in my ear. Oh, we've got my audiobook on. Not while I'm recording. But basically it's just too big. So I consulted some of my knitty friends, and this took ages. I can't tell you how long this took. So this is a top-down jumper. And I took all of the rib off, and it took ages. I literally did every stitch to undo it, because it wasn't a matter of just undoing it and then like frogging it out. It's like to tink it and tink it and tink it. So I started at the top, and the cast on edge, it just wouldn't work. It just wouldn't tink out at all. So then I tried on the bottom edge, like where the green one joined, that one wouldn't do it either. So basically my friend Gwen said I need to get to this stage and then put some more, I don't know how to do it, which is why it stopped. Basically put some more raglan decreases in, because I was gonna just crochet so it would like zip in, but I think it was too wide, so that wouldn't kind of work. And then I thought, oh well, I'll just pick it up and I'll just knit a smaller rib, but I just think it's so wide that it's not going to work. So she said I need to knit some more shaping into it. So basically I don't know how to do that, so that's paused for the moment. Thinking about it, I'm sure she does a 4-day week now, so I wonder whether I might be able to get over to her the other side of Leeds on Friday, and she might be interested in helping me. Just kind of figuring out how to do it. If anyone else knows how to do that, kind of add decrease rows on. So basically it's a top-down garment, so how to add some more decreases, like almost pretending like it's bottom up, then please let me know, because I do not know how to do that. And I don't want to bodge it up, because it's like literally just here, it's the main bit, isn't it? I'd be a bit apprehensive about that. So yeah, so I'm feeling a bit sad about this one, but it is beautiful. It is in Mojito, which is one of Bryony's colours, and the pink is also hers. I can't think what it's called, but it's beautiful. She just had her last shop update last night before she goes on maternity leave, so I got a couple of skeins, so they'll be here at some point. I've only got a tiny little bit of stash enhancement to show you actually, which is actually Spectrum. So I seem to have been on a little bit of a finishing mission at the minute, so I've picked something else up. So this is in my absolutely amazing botanical yarn bag. So this is Sophie. She also sent me this pin. It says house plant killer, because I'm very much one of those. And in here is my Mon Manet. See, the sun is coming through. Sun rain, it's crazy. So this is my Mon Manet. So this is 2 yarns held together. So it is, this one is a gorgeous one. This is, I know it's Old Maiden Aunt 4-ply, and I've run out of it now. This is Singles at the top, which is a Fab Funky Fibre one, and I've had to kind of, that looks like the most terrible join ever, because I only had one skein. But this is a Kate Celine one. It's all blurry, and I don't know how to make it unblurry. But when you look at it, that looks quite harsh, because you can see where I've changed it. But this one's actually knit this way around, but then you do actually turn it round. So I think when you turn it, it doesn't look so bad. You can still see it, but I've only got a tiny bit left for my other sleeve. So I didn't have a lot of yarn to kind of, I'll try and block it with my head. I didn't have a lot of yarn to fade that in, unfortunately, which is my fault. But yeah, so basically I've picked up the sleeve. I tried this on again. I've got a previous Mon Manet, which is really quite snug now. So I've done, I think this one might be either a 36 or a 38. And Martha took some pictures of me yesterday, which I did not like. And it's baggy, and it's really quite baggy. The sleeves are really wide. I've done some quite dramatic shaping. So basically I picked the sleeves up yesterday. I sewed some ends in because I seem to have been on a mission with that lately. So I've just done from the pumpkin stitch marker yesterday, and got that going. So you can see I have actually done quite a lot of dramatic decreases there. It does look better when it's turned inside out, I promise. Try not to make up too much noise because I need it to sleep through the school run as well. So you can see there, this is the Funky Fibres, and then it changes into Kate Celine. I don't think it's so bad. But yeah, this one is a little bit bigger. But I do think a bit of variety in life. Like these ones are fine over, and I did do it longer as well. So this type, which is quite small, is fine. Well, it's not small, it's fitted, isn't it? Look, it's fitted. Like this is my actual shape. It's fine over a dress. I've just got dog treat in my pocket. Yeah, so it's fine over a dress, but I couldn't wear this with jeans because I wouldn't feel comfortable. Length of top, belly, jean wise. So this is definitely an overdress situation, whereas that Mon Manet is probably with jean situation, which I don't tend to wear a huge amount anymore because jeans are naff, aren't they? So yeah, so I've got that. Yeah, they're basically the things I've kind of been focusing on. I do have some long-standing whips that I'm getting to them. So I don't have much to show you. So I did actually have some yarn arrive this morning. Funny story. I've bought from this lady on Facebook before in a D-stash, and I bought some American yarn, and then she mentioned she had some Spectrum, and then I kind of sought her out in my mild briny panic of her being on maternity leave, and I'm like, did you still have any for sale? So basically I kind of sought her out and she kind of showed me what she had, so I bought from her. So I got the Spring Equinox colourway. I'm hoping that's just a sunflare from outside and not, I look a bit blurry there. Anyway, this is the Spring Equinox colourway. And this one I've been after for a while. This is called Stella. This I think was a club colourway, but this one is super scrummy. I got it in an advent, and then she didn't dye it again. And then this one is Bryony's Nails. So this is this, but in a 4-ply. And actually in her update last night, I got some of this. I think there might be some left in her shop at the minute. So it's like a gorgeous, like orangey pink colour. It's not pink, it's like orangey pink. Bryony's Nails. And it's very similar to my nails. Yeah, so I've got another one of this coming because her dye generally seems quite consistent, although I'll probably not interchange them. You know what I mean? Knit one of these and then knit that one. But I'm thinking probably something along these lines, but an orange body and then some sort of, I'm not sure, on the top, but something contrasty obviously on the top. But I'm excited about that. And I also got just got one more, I think, and I got a DK in it's lilac with speckles in, so I got that one. Yeah, so I'm really pleased with those. I also managed to get some, I've got some die candy coming as well. Someone I know on Instagram actually had a D-stash on, it's the Yarn Snobs group on Facebook, and she had some of the Poor Unfortunate Souls, which I've got 3 skeins of, and I don't know if you recall, I showed a sample, I'll have to go in a minute. I did a sample of the Weekender, and I really wanted to hold them together, and I tried loads of different colours, and it's kind of been on hold since, so I managed to get 2 more 4-ply skeins, so they're on their way to me, so that'll be really exciting. So I should be able to start that soon, so I'm hoping to kind of get on Mon Manet done and then maybe have a little look at that. I think yeah, I think that's all really. In terms of patterns, I have bought a couple of sock patterns. Oh, there's one here, I did bring it. I've not printed out the first page because my printer had a hissy fit. This is the same lady I got the D-stash stuff off. Had had been knitting these socks. So they've got, you can't really see, they've got a line on them. It says Lindsay Fowler, but I'll try and tag that on my Instagram. I have bought a couple, I think I bought a couple of pairs of socks, but it's only been 2 weeks since my last podcast, so I'm mixing things up in my head. So I've got those few colourwork patterns that I got, so I need to kind of assess that and get that kind of in my head of what I want to make with it, because I know I do have quite a lot of garment quantities. I just love them so much. I am slowly starting to dip my knitting wardrobe back into my daily life in terms of the small dog. Still not there with my snag tights yet, but she's not been carried around quite as much now because now she can walk. So she's been walking 2 weeks, so I don't know if I must have podcasted the day she was walking. So yeah, that's a work in progress. Lots of things to stop and smell, and we've met a few dogs, which has all kind of seemed to have gone well so far of what we've met. We found a new park yesterday, which is in Rothwell, which is in Leeds. It's about 15-20 minutes away. Gorgeous park. Really nice people. Like, tend not to run into people like that where I live, but really nice people. We met another Cavalier family, and they had lots of little advice for us, which was amusing. Yeah, they were really nice, and met a couple of other doggy families. We did actually manage to eat out. They had like a little pavilion, we're going to call it. I wouldn't go as far as a restaurant, probably a cafe really. Had a nice sausage sandwich outside, and then I ran into a friend who I've not seen for years and years. She is the partner of my husband's friend. Our kids were playing together, and I don't believe they've ever really met. Her little boy's about to turn 4, and I think he was a baby last time they saw each other. So Rob was loving that the kids were playing together, because they've not really had the chance, so that was really nice. Other than that, soggy weekend previously, homework in life. Still can't decide if I like it or don't like it, although now I can't go in the office because I've got a dog. She's getting better with naps. Things are improving, but it still remains tricky, I suppose. Usual things. Potty training is, it's coming along, but she would still take any opportunity she could just to wee on the carpet or a blanket or a towel. But it's getting there. I do feel like we've turned a bit of a corner. I haven't had like a mad put her in a crate at 8 o'clock at night, I'm going to run away forever, for probably about a week, which I think is quite good. We've been using her crate more rather than her crate and her pen, but yeah, it's been going really well actually. We're definitely getting there. We've definitely turned a bit of a corner, but she is only 14 weeks old, so it is still early days. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all I have to talk about. In terms of jumpers, I really want to knit another stripes. I put on my Instagram today my striped sweater, which is the Andrew Mowry one. I've done that in my Spectrum Fibre advent calendar, which I've then used in my dotted rays, and I've still got some left. So that's exciting. Oh, did I tell you I got the Black Elephant advent calendar as well? So that's jolly exciting. And I got a 10-gram advent calendar from Castleview. So I think that was 65, and she did payment instalments for that as well, which is nice because they are pricey. So I think I'm sure I paid like a £25 deposit, and I don't know when the next ones come out, but hopefully after payday. But I think Jen said she had a few left, and you can get it in sock and you can get it in DK. You can get 10 grams, you can get 20 grams. But she's knocking it out the park. I'm super proud of her. Having known Jen a very long time, I'm thrilled to see her happy and enjoying what she's doing. And I've got lots and lots of her yarn, and I love it all. She's very, very talented. So I think on that note, it's 2:45 now. He finishes at 3. It's due to rain at 3 o'clock, so I need to check my shoe situation and my coat situation to go and get the kiddos. But I think that is all from me. So just so you know, I did put Peggy in bed, and then I went upstairs and got into bed, and did a little bit of knitting, a little bit of audiobook, and I had to drag myself out of bed to come and record this podcast. So I hope you like it, and I hope you watch it, and please comment, because the difference in comments from when you've got a giveaway to when you've not got a giveaway is like unbelievable. Even in views, in terms of views, like literally hundreds difference. So it is kind of interesting. I also lost like several subscribers after the last one. I'm not sure why. Because I don't check my subscriber list. Like, oh, I'm just going to go through and have a little bit of a spring clean of my subscriber lists. Like, who does that? But maybe because I got up and answered the door to the postman. I don't know. But anyway, if anyone has any ideas on that jumper situation, on how I can make the neckline smaller, that would be appreciated. And also, if anyone has any heel advice for the toe up, that would be appreciated. I'm not quite sure that's going to work out well. I think I should have started the heel earlier on for the rib, for that magic heel pattern. Is that what it's called? Magic heel sock, something like that. Right. Okay, that's heading up to 25 minutes. That's not too shabby, is it? That's not too long. Better than an hour, I think. I think they were getting a bit too long, probably why I was putting it off so much. So I am really going to try and kind of get on a bit of a better schedule with this. So that was 2 weeks that I'm pretty proud of myself. So 2 weeks will take us probably heading just before half term. So let's see how that pans out. If anyone has any pattern recommendations, or if you've tried a new dyer lately or maker in any way, please let me know below, and I'd love to go and check them out and see what they're up to. If you've read any good books, I do like the romance in the books, so if you want to let me know if you've read any good books, or just kind of interact, and that would be really good. Yeah, if you have any questions, then please just contact me on Instagram. It's this_Knitty_life. I don't do show notes because I barely have enough time to podcast, never mind show notes. So if you have any questions, please just hit me up there. Either comment on the podcasty picture that I'll put on, or just private message me. I'm generally on most of the time, and I'll normally be able to get your answer. I do put my projects on Ravelry, but I do know that it's not accessible to everybody. But generally I put my projects on there, maybe not like needle size and all the details, but I did update that today with some new pictures, and I put a couple of my new whips and stuff on there. So I'm going to have to now run to school, so I will catch you later. Thank you very much for watching, and that's all I think. Take care. Keep doing the space and the face and the place and the mace and all of that. We are coming out of this lockdown, but we don't want to go back in, okay? On that positive note, I will let you go. Goodbye.